I'm back with another triggering topic. Now, today I want to talk about black men who simultaneously monetize black women's worship and maiming and also use it to get them careers and build their self esteem. Now, today's black male manipulator is Mario. Now, a little while ago, Mario went public with his girlfriend, aka baby mama, who announced her pregnancy with their first child. And surprise, surprise, she was a non black, racially ambiguous woman. And I remember seeing a lot of black women surprised that Mario was having a child with a non black woman. And for the life of me, I couldn't understand why. The majority of black male celebrities choose to keep company and procreate with non-black women and actively erase their lineage. They have the biracial child, and then that biracial child most always chooses someone non-black as well. And just that quick, the blackness is gone. And when you add the context of Mario being dark skinned, which adds another layer of self hatred, it's almost a given. But before anyone tells me why do I care about Mario and who he chooses to have children with, I don't. I've never been a fan of Mario. I liked about two of his songs, if I'ma keep it a buck. And that was Crying Out for Me and Someone Else featuring Nicki Minaj. And honestly, before I say this, y'all bet not call me anti-black because I'm not, and I'm calling it how I see it. Because answer this, riddle me this, Batman. Why would I care about someone who has nostrils that could easily accommodate a Nissan Maxima? Why would I care about who he dates? Just nostrils, just big and angry for no reason. Okay? I'm sorry, Ooh, I'm trying to be professional here. So let me stop. Let me stop. But you know what? I'm rambling. I'm playing games. Let me get into it. But I'll just say what I am irritated the most about is this game that black men, especially celebrity black men, play with black women. They know that black women are their bread and butter. And they know that black women are their money makers. And that the delusion that black women have where they think that these men really love black women, that delusion pays their bills. So when they get exposed for showing that they don't really, rock with black women, they show their true colors, then these same black men always got to go on this fake campaign and talk about, here, heifer, here, I love you, and give black women some empty gesture that they really love and rock with black women. And I will tell y'all something else. I really believe that that's what Michael B. Jordan did. You can't tell me that there was not a contract for Michael B. Jordan to be with Lori Harvey. And this isn't that Lori Harvey isn't an attractive woman or anything like that. And also she's leaning towards, light skin, racial ambiguity, even though you can tell that she's a black woman. She's more on the quote unquote palatable side. But honestly, ain't no way that you can't tell me that Michael B. Jordan, that was a calculated move, because once he was exposed, when he was on that yacht with nothing but snow bunnies, and black women were like, oh, okay, we're not going to support you since clearly you don't even want us around. You ain't no way in the world you can't tell me that was a game. But anyway, that's beside the point. All I'm saying is most black male celebrities do this. They really do. Chris Brown, he's another one. Anytime it gets to be too much colorism talk, too much exposing, too many women coming online talking about all of their horrible experiences with black men. Well, not even black men, but with Chris Brown and his people and what they've done. What does Chris Brown do? Normally he gets some type of token black woman or something like that and puts her somewhere in his, around his space so that he can say, here, heifer, here, heifer. But anyway, let me just keep going. Since Mario, right, and his baby mama fiasco, and he's been getting it because these black women said, you don't really rock with us. Look at your baby mama. This Negro posts I'm so tired of the black woman slander in these comments about how I don't like black women and how black women aren't loved. If you're making these comments, I'm convinced you have a problem with black women. Black women are loved and needed. And this right here, it should really be upsetting to you that Mario thinks that you're so stupid, because this should really make you feel some type of way. Really, it really should, because if Mario really loved and needed black women, he would be in a relationship with a black woman. He would be having a child with a black woman. You really think that Mario hasn't come across black women that are his type aesthetically, looks wise? He hasn't come across an attractive black woman? Yeah, he definitely has. But the problem is not the looks. It's the blackness that he doesn't want anything to do with. Now, you may be asking me, well, what is my issue with this? What is my issue? My issue is stop manipulating black women and pretending that you love them when you don't. And your only motivation for even including black women in anything is monetary. I'm tired of celebrity black men having this preference for other races to lay up with and to make babies with, but black women are only good enough to support you, lift you up, for other women to take notice of, and to pay your bills. Now, you can say this is nuts, but I'm not supporting any black man that doesn't have a black wife, period. Y'all can say, oh, we can support these men. Let them love who they want. Let them love. They can love whoever they want, and those women can be the ones that support them. Okay? There are far too many amazing black women that these men can choose from. Period. It is. And what's crazy is the same cannot be said for black women, but it absolutely can for black men. So what does that mean? If you don't choose a black woman, it is very intentional. And you can say it's unfair, for me to say, hey, I don't think that we should support these men for what they do in their private life. It's not unfair, because if you don't really love black women, why do we have to be, or why are we being your main support system? Like, what is that? What is that about? And my thing is that with all of this, oh, just because he chose a white tea woman or a non-black woman, that doesn't mean that he doesn't love black women. He can love black women. If he really loved black women, he wouldn't mind creating a black daughter. Because contrary to what these Negroes think, you are not the race of your father. A black child isn't coming out of anything but a black woman's womb. Period. Dot. And what's crazy, even more crazy, because I didn't say it so much that it's crazy to me. Even with me breaking it down this way, there will still be a goofy black woman that says, like I said earlier, why do you care? Why do you care? Are you jealous? Are you jealous? Please let our black men choose who they want to be with. And you know what? You're absolutely right. Like I said, he can choose whoever he wants to be with. And I can choose, and other black women can choose who they want to give their support to. As I said before, this whole thing that these men do by using black women for their support and to get on the map and to get money from black women, but then take that hard-earned money and give it to a racially ambiguous looking foreign woman is nuts. And these black men know exactly what they're doing. That's the reason why they hide these women in the shadows. And then once they can't hide them no more, they end up popping out because they know what it means. They really do. They have just managed to shame some black women into not using their critical thinking skills anymore. And it's like this whole thing where they say that only black women care about this. When people saw Ketanji with her white tea husband, I saw black men going crazy. They were going crazy about Serena, even though they bashed Serena, called her a man, said all of these things about her, only sexualized her for her booty and everything else. All of these men, black men that she was with, did her dirty. But soon as she got a white T man, black men are pulling their hair out. So please don't make no mistake. Black men care about these things too. It's just that black women are the ones that have been brainwashed to be like, they're going to ignore it. You're still supposed to support. You're still supposed to look at this man as a black king. Because, baby, when black women date out, these black men call them everything but a child of God. So let's not make it like the only people that care or the only people that say, you not for us are black women. Or even if you just want to put it on me. Stop it. But anyway, I'm going to say this. If anyone had any doubts about what type of time Mario was on, I remember when Mario did that versus, and black women were going crazy over Mario, talking about they didn't know he was fine, he's sexy, his voice sounds so good and all of that. And I was like, ugh, like, y'all really like Mario? But, I mean, his voice did sound good, but I'm just like, besides that, you know? But do y'all know that when Mario was at the peak of him getting uplifted by black women, specifically after that versus was over, do you know what this man did? He came out with a collab with Tory Lanez, knowing what Tory Lanez did to a black woman. And you know what he did. And I'm not about to argue about Tory Lanez's guilt or innocence. Argue with your mama. If you leave some BS like that in my comments, I'm blocking you ASAP. So once again, this man came out with a collab with Tory Lanez. So that should let you know right there how he feels, how he truly feels about black women. What's understood don't need to be explained. But, you know, I don't even really have much more to say about this other than I really truly do think that black women should only support black men who truly rock with them or whoever. It don't matter what race you are. I think that black women should only support who truly rocks with them. Period. And my thing is that there are signs that are always present that will show you that whoever that person is, that they really don't rock with us like that. I'm saying if its sections only contain white tea Latinas and other racially ambiguous non-black women, stop supporting him. If you only see him in the company of women that look the complete polar opposite of a black woman, I think that we should withdraw our support. Because if you don't love us, then you ain't gonna love our money either. We not giving it to you. That's just my opinion. We should let the women of their preference, the women that they prefer, the women that they love, the women that they want to give generational wealth to, they should be the supporters. They should. And the problem is that we know, and black men know this too, is that those women will never, ever, ever support in the way that we would. They just want to spend that money, but they don't want to pour into these black men. And like I said, black men really do know that. And they keep us as perpetual mammies, where we do the labor, we pay their bills and upkeep their lifestyle while they got us working out in the field. And they got the non-black women, the racially ambiguous women in the house saying, oh, yes, yes, yes. And that is crazy to me. Black women have got to stop this one-sided loyalty and support of black men. We've got to stop it. Really. I want you guys to understand that we as black women, we are powerful. We are the most powerful women on the planet. Why did I say planted, y'all? Man, I'm not even going to cut this out. Let me start again. We as black women are the most powerful women on the planet. What we say, the affirmations that we give, the things that we manifest, go out into the world on whoever we speak on. Whether we speak positive or whether we speak negative, that rings bells. And I promise you, even though black men have everything to say about us, they know that too. They cannot survive without our support. I really believe that we should withdraw our support from these bedbugs in every way possible. Because in my opinion, usually when you don't choose black women and you're a black man, You have not only internalized self-hatred, but you also have a very high level of misogynoir. And most of the times, these black men will also show you that, which is excluding black women, being rude to black women, treating them poorly, and everything else under the sun. So it all goes hand in hand, if I can say. But, that's just my thoughts. I'm sure that someone is going to call me hateful and say that I'm trying to control black men and I'm not. Do what you want to do. But we will also do what we want to do. I'm just putting black women first. That's my whole goal. That's my whole mantra, to put black women and black girls first. But I digress. If you watched this whole video and you truly enjoyed it, then please do me a favor and drop a 100 down below in the comments. And if you can't donate to my Cash App above to help support the channel, that's no problem at all. Just do your girl a free favor. Follow me on TikTok while it is still here before the government takes it over. After that, I will probably be live streaming on YouTube and Discord or something like that. And also follow your girl on YouTube. Hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my uploads. And subscribe. And as always, ladies, I really love to hear from y'all. So please drop your thoughts, comments, and feelings down below.